Man, I could go for a lager. Ain't it the truth? I had to punch a dude that was drowning yesterday. You are so on target, man.
Fuck off, Jet. I feel like all the nerds have been DJing WoW and they only just went to bed. Wildfire strike. While you're in cat form, bear form, or dire bear form, party members within 20 yards gain increased combat ferocity. Each melee hit has a 20% chance of granting the attacker an extra attack with 20% additional. What the fuck are these things? Okay, calm down. Sheesh. I do know how to make a risotto sometimes.
Lamborghini or Viper? Which one wins in a straight race?
Huh?
The Lamborghini or Viper? Which one wins in a straight race?
Lambo.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm talking like no turns, is off the line.
Lambo.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, Viper's known to be kind of a demon.
Well, it's okay. It's from what Goofy told me is like kind of normal in terms of racing raceability, I guess. So.
Fair enough. It goes down to the operator, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what's up? Oh, first off, what are what are your thoughts on Samantha Sanders? You know her?
Nope.
Okay. So, state attorney, prosecutor,
Right.
was responsible for, well, the office at the time was one responsible for trying to push for death for all of us for the whole Axel shit, yada yada, right?
Right.
She, you know Laura from Yokai?
Yes.
So they were dating. Okay. I had a conversation with Laura real quick. And meanwhile, Samantha had been texting me that she had quit the state attorney's office. She was no longer doing it. Pigeon goes to the bench trial. Apparently, she now wants to subpoena. Pigeon is now back to being a state attorney. I get a docket notification that I have a human trafficking case against me because I did a bit while we were doing a bank at one point. And yeah,
Uh-huh.
tried to auction off the hostage back to Tessa. And so trying for 5 years, 5 parole, and 150,000 now. So Laura comes to me, says like, "Oh yeah, I'm breaking up with my girlfriend." I didn't recall who it was, and then I was like, you know what? I do remember this being a conversation. As long as they're not involved, as long as they're not around yokai, not around doing like anything. I was like, okay. It's Samantha Sanders, and it's like, oh fuck, I remember that. So she's like, yeah, state attorney that let me into the LSPD building, allowed her to tag it up,
No big history.
had called some of our members for grapple guns and silencers, and has been involved in boosts as just a participant. I'm like,
Nope.
why is a prosecuting state attorney having their fucking cake and eating it too type of deal? So yeah. So I'm thinking I might have to, side project something with that.
Sure. I don't know her, but yeah, no. If she's trying to prosecute pitching and not pulling you back into it, but then also trying to get shit, that seems very questionable.
Correct. So, yeah.
I hate the wheels.
Yeah. She's a questionable one, has a history, has a past, and meanwhile just completely tried to shit talk the DOJ the next day when we're back to it. So I might do something about it, but I have other things to worry about right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'd say you do. I don't know if that meeting is, or not the meeting, the wedding is happening. Like,
I don't think it is. I mean, unless he gets out today, that's it. But he's got to be like out on bail. He's got to have a bail hearing now, right?
Maybe.
Unless they formally requested a bail hearing for the guy. I don't know. But I mean, if it is your wedding, quote unquote, your wedding, and not some fake bullshit wedding, then you would expect someone to want to go out, especially if the invites have gone out.
Right.
So,
yeah,
each their own.
you would expect.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna happen either. So what's up?
I don't know. Not too much. You called me. I think.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was asking. I asked you about Samantha Sanders.
Oh, yeah.
If you knew anything about it.
No.
I know about it.
Yeah, no, in that case, I guess we're just kind of waiting for pitching.
Okay. Is he coming down here?
Oh, no. He's not awake. But, I mean, like, we're waiting for pitching, and then we can go hunting.
All right. I do have my passport still. I think he should have it as well, I believe.
I have 2.
Wow.
So, we should be all right.
No. Easy.
All right. Well, in that case, I'll go back to suffering. Yeah.
What? Don't be so emo. What do you mean suffering?
It's just one big headache, man.
Yeah, it is. It is a big fucking headache, all right? But reality is, I mean, some of it's been handled, 50% of it. Well, I consider 33%.
Yeah.
Cesar's out of the picture. I'd still don't really give a fuck about Rosabelle.
I don't really either.
So, I mean, I consider it a third done.
Yeah. Well, soon it'll be more.
Or
Well, yeah, it's gonna be more than 33% done. It's probably gonna be
No.
66% done, and then 100%.
all right. So what you're saying is you're on board for the other 33 I just added?
What, Rosabelle?
Yeah.
No, I'm staying away from that for now.
You and your brother.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't explicitly say no when I brought her up the other day. I just said, "What's your relationship with her?" Like, and he just says, "Good." So okay.
Well,
Didn't
yeah,
really say anything else.
it's good. It's good enough to want to kill Edgar because he, caused issues. So that should tell you something.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
So what's your Benji shit then?
what's my bin? I don't know. I haven't talked to him. KJ is not awake. Actually, now the dragon might be awake. Assuming he's not sick. Nope.
Hello.
Hello.
So good morning, man.
Good morning. Where are you at?
Just a burger shot. Just I was getting some food.
All right. Where are you heading to?
Not really too sure yet. I was gonna go check Hayes and
All right.
Bahamas real quick.
Just wait a haze then.
All right.
All right. I'll see you there.
Sees you.
Bye bye. All right. I'm gonna go talk to Dragon. And
Did
see.
you know he was the one that Edgar requested to have the last call with before I shot him, right?
Well, apparently they're close, but I don't know if that's real or not because I don't know if that's because Seaside and Benji, and so that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because Benji was awake, so I need to figure out if they talked or not.
All right. By the time I did it, their text messages looks like they're pretty fucking close.
Yeah. So we'll see. Give me a second.
All right.
Y'all, what's up?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm about. Just let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to
Yeah.
Dragon, and then I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds
Alright.
good.
Talk to you.
Alright, bye.
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 All right.
All right. Yeah, I'll go figure that out. I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right. I'll let you know
Enjoy.
when. Yeah, just if I don't talk to him first, then let me know when Pigeon is around.
All right. We'll do.
All right. All right. That's so loud. I'm reading chat again. Bro, why is this so loud? Let me take a leak before we go and talk to a fucking dragon here. Give me a sec. I made the mistake of only getting one energy drink, which means I need to make coffee at some point. Aye. Make this.
Oh, hey.
Yep.
Morning.
Morning. Have you talked to Nick?
I don't think I've seen him around.
You talked to Benji?
Last night, yeah.
Yeah. Well, he texted me, and I don't know why, but I'm assuming I have a rough idea. So, should I be worried?
Not really. It's just more like you three, you, Nick, and Benji needs to have a conversation.
Well, yeah, we've been fucking waiting around for him. Why do you think everything is falling apart? Because this motherfucker is staying in his bed all day. Alright, let me go somewhere because my car is suddenly so loud that I can't hear shit.
Yeah. Wicked though.
Alright.
How about I tell you the news first before I even say anything?
Sure.
Cause I don't know if you heard everything about last night.
What about like everyone fucking dying and everything?
Yeah, like Cesar Delgado died because of a
HOA.
HOA slash a therapist, whatever his name is.
Wait, HOA and who?
Like some therapist.
Some therapist. Are we
Yeah.
talking about Nick's other
Brooks.
son? Oh, Brooks. Who the fuck's that?
I don't know, but that person was permanently in prison, and they were like they had a knife found, so I don't know.
Hmm.
But yeah, so how much do you know the relationship between Cesar and Edgar for Benji?
How much do what relationship we're talking about? Like Edgar, Elgato,
Cesar
fucking
and
Benji's
Benji.
relation.
Mhm.
He's the only person. Like Benji's the only person that gave Edgar a fucking chance. Even though I warned him, to the degree where he told me to trust him.
Mhm.
Hmm. So I would assume close.
You want to know the first thing that he mentioned when I just broke the news? Just instantly told him that Cesar is dead yesterday.
Sure.
He
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 said,
he was basically really upset
didn't he say
at
something
all
like
of us
fucking?
because
Why?
the orders that he left behind was to help Edgar and Cesar.
Right. But he also realized when he gave you that order, right? Like I get, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like what you hear from Benji and what I hear is completely different. Because I know
Okay,
you're a Seaside member, and I know you have to follow OG's orders. And as
Mhm.
much as I claim that I'm Seaside and I want to be Seaside, I'm not a gangbanger, and I am also friends with Benji. So when I make a decision, when I do things in terms of Seaside, I'm making it as his friend, not so much as following OG's orders. And I will question his orders, even though I'm not allowed to. I will. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I said that. I said that in front of everyone.
I mean, you're counsel, right? So
That doesn't matter. Even the council is under him. If Benji says jump, the council and everyone else jumps. That is the rules. But I said it openly in front of everyone that if Benji tells me to walk off a cliff, I will refuse that request. If he walks off a cliff, I'm not gonna follow him. It's dumb. That is my stance on it all. And people know that because I said it. And people can hate me and they can disagree and they can think I'm not a real member or a family, but that's just how it is. And I told Katie the same thing. Like I told that whatever is going on has nothing to do with Seaside. And
it's not really per Seaside per se from what I kind of understand.
It's not.
It's a regular friend of Benji's.
What? So this is
Because the way that he kind of brought it out was that he was upset about Cesar dying. He kind of was a little bit disappointed that we had to back off, even though he left orders behind for us.
Right.
But the one thing that kind of stuck my mind out a little bit was he, and to a degree I actually do kind of agree with this as well, was that for you and Nick, we Seaside, Benji, everyone else in Seaside went to great depths for everything for you two, not because of just because of who you guys are, but because you guys want to protect your friends.
Sure.
And Benji, the last night was kind of upset, like if he can't have any sort of friends or something.
What? Why would he not be able to have any sorts of friends? It's just a dumb assumption. Like, Benji cannot be surprised by the fact that I dislike and I don't trust Edgar. I've said that from the very start. And he kept pushing me to give Edgar a chance, which I did. Like, there's nothing surprising about my distaste in Edgar. And, like, I am pretty sure that everyone in Seaside before Edgar even got close was also suspicious, like, sus of him. Like,
I mean, I can't really say it for that because I didn't really meet them very that close very on. I actually do remember like some conversation with both of them because I think their first couple of weeks they wanted to pass on Pigeon right away. But you know, it's been a long time like since they first showed up and they met Mona, met us,
OC
met
California?
Benji, all that.
No.
And I'm not gonna lie with you, Michael. They're the kind of people that kind of maybe not putting the foot right in, but they grown to us.
I am sure. Okay, okay. Here's the thing. I'm sure Edgar has a good side. And I'm sure if he likes you, he will show you that side. The issue is, and this is, like, if you go out and you ask anyone about Edgar, they're only going to say, fuck that guy. I don't like that guy. He's sus. Like, everyone is sus of him. Because the way he carries himself, the way he does business, the way he talks, the way he does things.
But at the same time, Michael, we're not like everyone else.
I'm not saying we were like everyone else, but like this is not. And that's what I told Benji. If he goes out and he uses Benji's name or Seaside's name for his doing, that's not the way to do it. Unless it's official Benji or Seaside business. Using somebody else's name as a status symbol for doing something is not the way to go. That is how you get into shit that is unrelated to you.
You know, for funny that you mentioned that, but you know how quite recent, like, we had this whole meth lab issue just
Yeah,
because our
Mandem.
name was mentioned,
Yes, that's the issue.
and people done the same thing to us. Even back then, like for all the countless wars we have against Hydra, even back then, like all the other wars that maybe some of the members didn't really agree, but like we still have to held our own.
You think we're capable of holding our own right now? I talked to KJ about this. This is not like an easy decision.
I know, and I get like the two sides, right? Like I get like Benji just wanting to protect his friend,
Sure.
and I get like why you three, you KJ and Nick, had to make the decision a week ago about it.
I don't think it was much
Which-
Nick. I think in this situation, Nick isn't really accounted for. I think this was more of me and KJ's situation that we agreed that Seaside should stay out of it, because if it came to it, and it would probably come to it, it would have been Seaside BBMC all over again. And now with how things are going, it would have been BBMC, HOA, and Seaside, and even Saints, because apparently they're also included in this. Do you think we could hold our own as much? Like, obviously BBMC would not hesitate to go after Seaside. HOA could probably be talked to, because HOA is HOA. Saints, I feel like we've had issues with those before as well.
Do you really think BBC is gonna go after us?
Yes, if it came to it, if you guys interfered with all this Edgar thing, because this is not just a small thing.
Because everything that I've seen so far or heard about is that they always kind of just put their tail behind their backs and just hide away when it comes to us.
Yeah, maybe if it was us 3 months ago. Like, BBMC might not be a gang to the degree that Seaside might be. Maybe they don't focus on wars, but with this, I am 100% sure that they would. And if Sazen is involved, I wouldn't be surprised if they, all would be after Seaside. But you're also talking to somebody who doesn't like this person. From my point of view, going to war because of some dumb shit Edgar has done is dumb. KJ might be more on the neutral side, saying that, hey, maybe we should, but I'm also thinking about Seaside as a whole, and I feel like going to war right now would probably be bad in terms of Seaside. And then you have Benji, who said, fuck it, let's go to war with BBMC, because he is on Edgar's side. The thing is, this would never have happened. Like, you need different... When you have a council, you need different point of views. If he doesn't want a different opinion, then he should have gone with people that only has the same opinion as him. I should never have been on the council.
I'll say this to you right now, Michael.
Sure.
I know you mentioned earlier that you said that this is what you want to do, or this is what you're doing, not because of Seaside, all that. No matter what, I we can respect that, but no matter what, me, Smalls, KJ, Benji, everyone, we're all still gonna see you at Seaside. We're also still gonna see you as a brother. And I know, like Benji, like the other day, he was kind of having like a little mental for like a little bit. He was saying that he's just cover one, just become, you know, it would just be hidden. That's it. Which you
Such a
know, at the end
Benji
of the day,
meltdown thing to do.
Benji is Seaside.
Well, yes, and that's why, like, when Benji says jump, you jump. But again, when I talk to Benji, I don't talk as a council member. I talk as his friend, because that's what he keeps saying as well. Like, you only trust your day ones. I trust Benji, and obviously I trust my family. But at the end of the day, as mind you, this is his words. You only really trust your day ones. Like, don't get me wrong, I would have your back, like, demand him shit, if it came to it. As much as I hate wars, I think that's dumb. But in this case, with the Edgar thing, where I've been against it from the start, I just can't. I don't think Z-Side should get involved. And seeing as there was nobody to push it back, since it was just me and KJ fell on my side because he's basically in the middle of things, meaning that we were leaning towards not participating. I don't mind. I could back off because at the end of the day, I don't care about Edgar. Someone else is going to take care of him. Because right now, half the city, if not more, is after his ass. That's why I wanted to talk to Benji from the start, but we had to make a decision then and there because we didn't know when he was going to be around.
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Michael. If we were having this talk maybe like a couple days ago or something, I will probably agree with you all the way.
So what made you change your mind?
Because as much as I know that how much that we accomplish, how much we done for you, for Nick, how much we prove ourselves, all that, we could have just backed off and let things happen, and would have sucked. But I mean, hey, we really done everything that we could. I kind of felt a little bit weak, you know, based off of what happened. But after hearing like Benji coming back, you know, he got the sauce. That's like the one thing that I think we're missing is that
Just because of that
sauce.
comment, you know what? We'll just
You know,
not
like
participate.
the energy that he brings to people to make you riled up, to make you believe that you can do things differently, and not have to go through ways to what people want you to do, or people sees people as they are. You know, I feel like I feel like, and I'm pretty sure some of the boys too that were around. I feel like like the mojo is starting to come back. Maybe not as it used to be, but I think we're just mostly glad that the mojo is still there.
To Mojo.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I guess another thing that kind of like made him question a little bit was he
Benji,
heard of that you two were having a meeting with TJ,
you too?
you and Nick.
All right. Yeah.
So he doesn't know if like what's the deal with that, you know? Like he doesn't know if I don't know. It's just like I guess the base of the
No, KJ was also there, but that was a
we were
different
told to
meeting.
back off, but then you two are working with TJ or something. You know, like the people that don't really fuck with us, people who were our enemies and still are.
This is why I keep saying this is not a seaside matter at this point. And again, I, at the end of the day, I don't give a shit. If I have to back off, I will back off because, like I said, no, somebody else would take care of Edgar. I feel like if you want a rundown of everything, you probably have to talk to Nick because what I'm doing right now, like why I care so much, is because of Nick and by proxy of what he cares about. If I have to leave Edgar alone, then sure. He's a headache, but he's not, you know, not something that somebody else won't just take care of. Because they will. Like HOA, BBMC, whoever else is looking for this guy.
I mean, if it was like this like before, like if the decision was still like kept through before, I think the whole HOA stuff and wouldn't have happened in the first place. But that's a bit of a hindsight, you know. And I don't really like to think about hindsights like that.
No, because what happened happened.
Yeah. We can talk days
I'm
and
gonna
argue about
die.
hindsight this, but it's pretty pointless.
No, talk about the devil. Yeah.
What's this bullshit I hear about Benji sending you a text?
What? Ben, you could send me a text?
Yeah, you didn't send me a text. And something about you being a traitor?
Well, he sent me a text saying like, "Are you a traitor?" Question mark.
What?
I don't know. You want to? I'm talking to Dragon right now. If you wanna, we're up on Court Center.
Courts? Alright, I'll be
Yeah.
there in just a jiffy.
Yeah. Well, when you get up here in the roundabout, we're like on the left side. You can see my Viper.
Left side, okay.
Yeah, you'll see
Okay.
the Viper.
Yeah, later.
All right, bye. I think the reason all of this is such a mess is because you guys are seeing, you're seeing from Seaside perspective. You're seeing it as Edgar being close. I'm assuming you guys are close, from what I've been told, like you and Edgar.
You want to be honest, or I'm gonna be honest with you again with this one. The reason why I actually do care about Edgar and Cesar,
I don't even know Cesar. Sure.
you know what happened to us a month or a couple months ago. Cesar and Edgar really stood by us at our lowest. I've seen some people who wanted to be Seaside, who wanted to be friends with us, who wants to hang out with us, all of a sudden just break away because of what happened. And ever since like that day, I always told myself, I always tell others, and I'm gonna tell you this as well, because you Nick, KJ, everyone else in Seaside, everyone else who are friends with us, everyone who's your friend, who's Nick's friend. We lost some brothers and sisters. I don't want to lose any more. And I don't care if it's relationship of only mine's or yours, whatever. I care about everyone's. And Edgar and Cesar, at our lowest, were there. Before at our lowest, they were always there. And even now, after the death of Cesar, I'm not really too sure how Edgar feels. I know Benji and Edgar had to talk, but I can only hope. But I kind of doubt it might happen. But hopefully, he still believes in us, even after leaving his side
When you really think about it,
past week.
the funny kind of thing is that nobody's like Nick and Mick hasn't done anything yet. His assumptions is just that Nick and Mick is trying to kill him, which is at this moment true, but yet, yeah.
I just frankly don't want to lose any more family or any more friends. I don't want you to lose anyone close to you. I don't want Nick to lose anyone that's close to him.
Well, didn't Nick just lose somebody?
Yeah, he lost Merrick. It was kind of a clusterfuck, the whole explanation about that part. I'm not gonna lie, that's do you know the full details about Merrick? Or has Nick not told you yet?
No.
Cause that's another clusterfuck explanation, which kind of goes back to before, like the whole decision of backing off and letting Edgar do his thing.
Born and raised Los Santos. I'm just assuming. I'm gonna go out and say like I'm giving Edgar the benefit of the doubt that he didn't just murder somebody because he thought he was looking into him. He doesn't strike me like a person that would pull a gun and shoot somebody just because somebody's snooping around. So there's more to whatever happened than what I've
Yeah,
been told. Yeah.
yeah. And it's best to say like let only Nick explain to you, because I don't think this should be found out to everyone else. Like even Bunny knows some part of the story, but we never told her about the Merrick part
Bunny. Six
because
fists.
Nick told me to not say the other one, so we never told her anything about the Merrick Park.
It's simple. We killed the bunny.
And that's only because I want that friendship between Bunny and Nick to stay alive, from what I heard. Bunny is a good friend for Nick. She kind of brings out the good side of Nick.
Yeah, well, she also brings out the bad side of Nick. The very bad side.
Yeah. That's again like I said, Benji and Edgar had to talk. I don't know what the details were. Maybe it was a recap. Who knows? Benji and KJ had to talk. Don't know what the details are because I went to sleep.
Yeah, I tried to call KJ.
So
I couldn't get a hold of him.
yeah. So your best bet is either talk to KJ or I would 100% push for Benji
No,
Well,
for you
yeah.
two, but KJ, your next bet.
that's wild. That's
I feel like I'm gonna miss Benji, so KJ is probably my best bet, unless
Yeah.
Benji chooses to
no, you can't.
wake up all
motherfucker.
of a sudden.
I told you it's private. He ditched you? Oh.
I don't know if he's told about the wedding, but if he was told, then I don't know if he'll be awake for it. Probably not.
Mm.
Huh?
You know what that wedding is, right?
No, because
Yeah.
oh,
He's
I'm not gonna lie. Like
doing
a
too
lot of
much
things, like the
extracurricular
Merrick stuff.
art.
Edgar wanted to shoot Nick. Uh,
I
tension
know,
between
man.
Nick and Edgar. I literally found out all of that yesterday before Benji woke up.
I gotta
And
get
when I was going to
catch you
prison to
later,
see
Larry.
like what's the deal, like hearing it from Edgar.
Bye.
Uh,
Sure.
the whole prison thing happened, and I saw Cesar like dead body on the stretcher.
Yo.
No.
Yo,
So, yeah, I heard Cesar is dead.
yeah.
Huh. Well, I'll say I'm surprised.
So, Nick, so what do you know so far? Have you heard anything about today or last night?
I mean, I was awake. Uh, no, not really. I know that I was shot, but I don't know by whom. I know that Cesar is dead, but other than that, no idea.
Okay.
It's a
So I'm gonna
trap,
break it
like
down
it
to you.
has to be.
Benji woke up. We had to break the news to him. About a lot of things that happened. Not only the Edgar or Cesar thing, but also the meth lab as well. FYI.
Wait, what
But
fucking meth lab?
No, it doesn't matter. The meth lab is like this. Like,
it was
not a
just an
big
update.
deal. Yeah,
Nothing new happened about it, but just it was just an update to him.
that's the least of our worries right now.
Yeah. Um. When we broke the news to Cesar, he seemed to be very upset. He didn't like the fact that he left orders for us before, and things were different when he came back.
Okay.
And maybe because it was his feelings and all that, like going to the roof because of hearing Cesar dead, which is pretty normal. But he knows about basically everything that's been happening, the deal with Merrick and stuff like that, and people like I don't know, like I don't know what else like fucking Edgar KJ talked to him about, but he basically knows about everything at this point.
Edgar. Okay, wait. Pause. Pump the brakes. Did you just say he knows everything because Edgar spoke to him?
Edgar and KJ.
Okay, I'm interested to hear about this. Go on.
Basically, he was upset the fact that he he seems like he couldn't have any friends
Huh?
because he sees Edgar and Cesar as his friend.
Well, maybe he should get his friend to not try to kill me. It's a pretty good idea, honestly.
But they didn't try to kill you at
But what do I know?
first. All right, now it's our turn to sip.
So why did we back off from helping Edgar in the first place? That
He's a
kind of
fucking idiot.
just that reason alone.
He approached me and asked me about bombs.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
I
And
just
said,
told you, you numpty.
and I told him, "Are you for fucking real?" And can't remember. He's done a lot of sus shit. Then thing with Bunny, then Rosabelle. I have no like. I don't want to. I didn't really want to kill him until he started
See, I'm not
like
wrong.
plotting against me, whatever the fuck, or us.
Because
he was
cause I heard a bit different. Like I heard like you didn't want to you didn't like Edgar because you want to protect Roosevelt and Bunny.
Yes, that too, but did you miss the part where he said he was gonna kill me?
Yep. I mean,
Do I want to take these?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna like again to you, Nick. I literally heard like most of these like yesterday, so all this is kind of brand new to me. So I'm kind of
He
wrapping my head
he
around it.
invited me to the wedding to kill me. You understand that, right?
Well, we were kind of planning to kill him. And to be fair. But nobody
No.
said that.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I'm also invited to the wedding now. And from what Reed told me, that he got the... I don't know. It sounded like he was going to do the same to me. Is what Reed said. The vibes.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Edgar is a snake of the highest degree. Fuck, I can't remember what it was. Was it? It was such a long time ago. Something about the Lang and Italians and some shit, and it was like mad. Yeah, I don't know. And the fact that he's a fucking rat. I think a lot of people seem to have forgotten about that part.
No, because I keep bringing it up to the degree where everyone probably tells me to shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Until I I disliked him. I never liked him. But it wasn't an issue until he started I wouldn't have killed him at all. Dislike him, sure. Hurt him, sure. But never would I ever wanted to kill him until he threatened my life. And then the sick games he plays with Rosabelle and Bunny is just insane to me. But again, nothing of that would have warranted me killing him until he himself started plotting with Lang Buddha and started inviting the people that Lang Buddha hate to the wedding at the Lang Manor, the Clean Manor, right there.
I thought we talked about killing him before this.
If
Am I high?
Benji wants to talk about loyalty, maybe he should get his friends in check.
So why was Mary killed, by the way, Nick?
I don't know, man. Oh, because Marek was I don't know, only Edgar knows. But from what I gathered, he doesn't give a fuck about Rosabelle whatsoever. That's painfully clear. So but he framed it like he was doing it to protect Rosabelle, right? But in reality it was because Marek was spying on him.
Who the fuck is making
Like,
polls?
Marek told me a lot of shit you probably should know about too. I mean, all of us should know about. The Saints are helping him, he thinks. There's something about like Edgar wanted Marek to do like a loyalty test. This is like verbatim, like I don't really fully remember, paraphrasing, I mean. Something about Edgar wanting Mark to do a loyalty test to bring him like 5 shots of heroin, and put it in a car or something, and then he did that. So he put the heroin somewhere, and instead of Edgar showing up, some girl from Saints showed up.
Oh, right. I don't know if you know this. Saints were involved with the entire Edgar thing. You know the people that was helping him out?
Yeah, Saints.
Yeah, that's what the Saints.
Ah, yes. And then Edgar has been seen a lot with Italians too, and Lang checks out, you know. So I don't know what Benji sees in that snake, but if Benji has an issue with it, maybe he should come around and talk to the people that actually
Okay,
know.
that is not fair, Nick. You can't use that.
I'll say this to you because that's kind of why me and Michael had this conversation in the first place. I'll say this the reason why Benji feels this way and
Using coming
kinda
around
how
and
he sees it.
time, you know, but again,
Because he
I
was
guess we
pretty
did the
pretty
same
damn
thing.
upset yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
I am sorry to ruin the mood, but I'm about to die from starvation.
Here, I have a burger.
I have a meal.
Thank you.
Wait, he was upset yesterday? You mean
Yeah.
the first time in weeks? And then he
Yeah.
comes in and he gets information from half a side. That's cool. All right, go on.
So after we broke the news to him about Cesar, uh, he was kind of in disbelief. He was pretty sad. He didn't like how his
That's just
plans
nice, though.
or his orders that were.
But he's not wrong. Like
he
he
left
shouldn't
behind,
make
like,
an opinion
a couple
based
weeks
on
ago or
just
something.
half.
Were changed,
But then that people do that all the time.
and it led to this whole like atrocity of a fucking mess.
They hear half the side
Okay,
and
yeah.
then base
Shit
their opinion on
changes.
that.
What do you mean?
And that's why, like, we had a meeting with Edgar
And-
to hear his side of things, and he didn't make it better. He actually made it worse.
The reason why he kind of felt that way because he sees Edgar and Cesar like as his friends, right?
Yeah, okay.
And knowing that him saying like knowing that both you two or Nick whatever was involved.
Involved
uh,
in what? What have
Uh,
I actually done?
I don't know, to some sort of like tension between Edgar and you, or I don't know, like I said, like
Huh? Hello?
Ah, sorry.
Can you hear him? Because I can't.
No, you can now. What's up?
I can't hear him.
Hear what? Dragon?
Yes.
Oh, no, I can't hear him either.
Yeah. Hello?
Oh,
Ah,
that's why. All right.
that's why. Well, well, well.
Oh. Oh, right. We also left out the part that